Hello guys, it's Claymore here and welcome back to the channel. Definitely did not get the wrong patch notes, and we definitely did not read out the wrong ones. I saw you, Justin. I saw you got the wrong link. Regardless, patch 2.3.0. Last patch was largely a foundational patch, no massive changes, but I had the feeling that we're going to be seeing some much more meaningful changes coming in the successive patches coming. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get in and see if my gut instinct was correct. Hey there, prospectors! Community team again here with a shiny new batch of fancy patch notes of all the changes coming in 2.3.0. Our previous patch was pretty big on balancing, which resulted in a lot of feedback from our players in a handful of areas. We of course have heard your thoughts on current matchmaking, but also wanted to follow up on our current balance spree with a couple of more tweaks. With some significant changes and some minor fixes, this new patch has attempted to take down a few birds with one stone while opening the way to other patches coming in the near future. Out with the banter, time for the notes proper. Like I said, last week's patch 2.2, it felt way more like a laying the foundation kind of patch and then letting the meaningful stuff start rolling in. So let's have a look. Changes. Increased brightness and quality of indirect lighting, which should prevent some building interiors from looking too dark. Good. I think there were some buildings and areas that were still too dark, especially on Tharis Island. That's a welcome change. Tutorial got adjusted, so new prospectors get a better feeling of progression within the tutorial. Cool. New players now receive 40,000k match for the tutorial instead of the usual 30,000. Cool. Well, I'm sure they'll appreciate that. The HUD shows the most recent used consumable now. Nice. I'm happy with that. The squad interface is now always visible on the station, even if you're currently running solo. So I guess it just fills in the spots. Okay. We adjusted the matchmaking buckets for Crescent Falls according to the community feedback. You should have a much smoother experience in the middle brackets again. Yeah, I did report this to the devs, and they said something was wrong with it, so they got it nice and quick. Good stuff. Changed the placement of some creatures around Green's Prospect. Added some nasty guard dogs for each major building. Fixed an issue where creatures killed in the past office weren't being counted towards kills at Green's Prospect. Yes, I rendered this a bunch of times. Thank you very much for fixing that. Also, more creatures as well in Green's Prospect would be nice. I always felt like there were too little in Greens, so that's good. Fixed some bits of missing geometry at the geothermal power plant. Rebuilt some paths in some of those areas. A little bit of a typo there. Gunshots can now be heard from a slightly longer distance. Meanwhile, footsteps and gunshot sounds will be less obstructed by terrain. Interesting, okay. Change the amount of smart meshes required to craft drills back from 4 to 2. I wish this would have happened before I crafted 2 drills, but that's okay. 4 smart meshes isn't a lot. You can now craft restorative and tactical armors above blue quality. Oh, shit. Oh, that's big. We can now have purple resto and tack. I don't know if it's exo tacking. That'd be really cool if we could, though. That's really, really cool. I like that. That's really nice. Always wondered why we didn't have this, but we're getting it now. Thank you very much, Jaeger. Weapons and gear. I already see kinetic scabbard at the top. Damage reduced from 63 to 54. It needed to happen. It did need to happen, chat. You might not be happy, but it needed to happen. The Arbiter was way too strong. Way too strong. And now it's even cheaper now. Strong and cheap. It was about to happen. I'm happy they finally did it. Thank you, Jaeger. Now we just need a stock ATEX. Yeah. A damage reduced from 87 for the Shatter Gun. That's a pretty big damage increase. If you think about it, if the Shatter Gun does a maximum of 80 damage, it now does a maximum of 70. Obviously, not factoring converter and penetration rate. But that's actually quite a big damage reduction. It's dealing 10 less damage now if you do full damage potential. I like that. I like that a lot. The shotgun damage increased from 9 to 10. Oh my god, I have been asking for this for so long, and they finally did it. Oh, these changes are incredible. Oh, this is so good. The Fachette gun's in a really nice spot right now, but it just felt like it felt a bit too weak. This is perfect. The Flechette's going to be in a perfect spot now. And I think this is good for the Shatter Gun. I genuinely think this match should be good. 10 less damage for the full potential is a big deal. And I think this is the sweet spot. Gorgon, amount of shots per burst reduced from 16 to 12. Yeah, it was going to happen. The Gorgon was very strong. It wasn't CB2 strong, but it was pretty strong. Fair enough. It needed a bit of a damage nerf. Bug fixes. Let's see and hope we got the Hunter Vision. Yeah. Fix interface issues with weapon attachment icons. We regretted an old primetime head to players who own the item back in early access. Looks like we are getting ahead of ourselves here. Always sneaking them in there, man. Always sneaking them in there. Adjusted level 71 of the Fortuna Pass, so won't grab the special grenade you weren't even supposed to have. I just got that today as well. Well, I've got the purple grenades now, so that's cool. We fixed some clipping issues when idle on the station. Best cure is stay awake, though. Mouse sensitivity on the station should stop changing after every update. Yeah, that's a small thing I've noticed. It's good. Switching or sliding will now properly cancel healing animations. Cool, because you would have the stim still going or still healing, and it would really kind of confuse you because you weren't too sure if you got the healing thing off. So yeah, I'm happy what they did that. It was an annoying visual bug. Fixed some inconsistencies between the icon and actual mesh of the poacher boots, okay? Revisited our cheating compensation feature, so you should get your stuff back faster and more reliably. Always like that. Fixed a weird camera angle showing when using the tranquility emote. Members of your squad finally made up the mind, stop randomly changing colors during an expedition, okay. Fortuna Pass daily quest will now reset daily, as was always planned. Yeah, definitely. The sparkly pool had too many mushrooms. It got deshroomed a bit. No! Oh, why can't we keep the mushroom pool? Oh, it's such a good... okay, well, I suppose it had to happen eventually. Okay. Fix an annoying spot one can get stuck in the top or landing pad. Tackling one of those around the jungle around the back sand. Fix some writing issues with the gear print upgrades, private quarters. Move some healing plants close to the fallen tree and crescent falls so they don't stand next to each other anymore. Hope I'm not too sad, but surely they'll meet again one day. Oh man, these techs. Move some mineral veins around the crash ships and bright sands. Fix a collision issue with the fallen tree crescent falls. Took a couple of ways to out of bounds of bright sands. Catch a reminder that attempting to body reach hazards. Yeah, that's good. Accepting a new mission will now place little chime. Build a little gap between textures. That's fine. Bright sands again. Took care of some clipping issues. That's fine. Glowing bright caps will now despawn as they should once the storm abates on the Faris Island. Sad, but yeah. Had a couple of more fixes that should prevent anyone from reaching your supposedly unreachable places. And that brings an end to our patch notes. Unfortunately, nothing about the Hunter Vision yet. The scrapper didn't get touched. That's upsetting. But this general section here, I like it. This is really good. Shatter guns aren't going to feel nearly as strong now, which is good because it's an early unlocked epic gun. It shouldn't be performing as strong as it is for like 40, 30k. The Arbiter, for the longest time, was just the absolute beast gun. And now, with this change, it might not even be able to one-shot purple helmets anymore without a converter. We'll have to see about that. We have to test it. But these are really good changes. I'm very happy with them. They fixed a lot of bugs, but this is going to shift the things around a lot and nicely. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for reading out the patch notes for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you like the most about these patch notes and what you're excited for next one. Take care, stay safe, love you all, and peace.